this session. That is superb to know. Can you see my screen perfectly fine? Can I get a yes in the chat box if you can see my screen perfectly fine? Sorry guys, I'm seeing so many responses keeping on coming in. I'm not being able to take everyone's responses. I try to take as much as possible, but no worries. I can see all of your chat boxes. Yes. You all can see my screen perfectly fine. That is superb to know. So, guys, a very, very warm welcome to B10X's and Office Masters workshop on Excel using AI tools and ChatGPT, via which you can boost your productivity both at work and in your personal life as well. Wherever you are using basically Excel, doing any sort of analysis, you can boost your productivity by 10x. Who all wants to boost their productivity by 10x while using Excel? Who all wants to do that? Can I get a 10x in the chat box if you want to do that? Me, yes. Me, 10x, me, 10x, 20x, 10x, 10x, 10. Lovely to know. All right. Moving forward, as I was mentioning, we are conducting this particular workshop where we'll be learning everything about Microsoft Excel using ChatGPT and AI tools in this particular workshop. You might be wondering, who are these two individuals who are conducting this workshop right in front of you? Guys, introducing myself, I'm Aditya Goenka, an alumni of IIT Kharagpur. Okay, during my time at IIT Kharagpur, I also went to the United States to do internships at Stanford University and University. There is someone who's saying I can't hear you properly. Guys, can you all hear me perfectly fine? Or is there any disturbance? Can I attend this workshop even if I don't know anything about Excel? Absolutely. You will be able to, guys, this workshop is going to be a game changer for you all. Even if you know Excel, you don't know Excel, this workshop is going to actually make you, really, really good in Excel. Okay. So just attend the workshop and you'll know what I'm talking about. Perfectly fine. You are clearly audible. Superb. Okay. So if someone is not being able to hear, please try to rejoin or try to connect with a different Wi-Fi. It will work perfectly for you. Okay. So as I was introducing myself, I'm an alumni of IIT Kharagpur. During my time at IIT Kharagpur, I went to the US for a couple of internships. One at Stanford University in the US and the second one at University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign in the US. Both of these were research internships for which I went over there. During my placement season at IIT Kharagpur, I got placed at Capital One. So after my time at IIT Kharagpur, I joined Capital One as a business analyst, worked over there for a few months, learned a lot of things about analytics, etc. But after a few months, I decided that I wanted to start something of my own. And after that, right now I'm the co-founder of multiple edtech startups, which includes B10X, Office Master, Mad About Sports, Muni EdTech, etc. I'm the co-founder of all of these startups, and along with this, I train people on a lot of subjects. The one being, for which you are present over here, Excel using AI. I have trained more than 50,000 people when it comes to Excel using AI. Okay, so I have trained more than 50,000 plus people. I also train people in other tools like PowerPoint, in AI tools as well. Cumulative, if I have to talk, article tools. So that's a very short introduction about myself. Along with me, I have Mr. Sharad Anand, who will be conducting the session along with me. Sharad has been a Microsoft certified expert earlier, and I'll leave it to Sharad to introduce himself.
Hello everyone, I hope you can hear me. My name is Sharad and I'm thrilled to be here. As an Excel enthusiast and some passionate about leveraging AI, I'll take you on the journey to master the world's most popular spreadsheet program. You might think, why Excel? It's not just about numbers, it's a powerful tool that you will use for decision making, data management and reporting. Whether you are an analyst, student, business professional, it will serve you well. And I believe that understanding of Excel is like having a Swiss army for data. It empowers you to organize, analyze, and visualize information effectively. Why AI? Why we mix AI with Excel? AI is not just a buzzword. It's a transforming industry. By combining Excel with AI, you will be unlocking the endless possibilities to enhance Excel skills. It's like having a virtual mentor ready to assist you. So we will be seeing that all in action. Cheers to mastering Excel and embracing with AI.
Guys, cheers in the chat box if you all give cheers to Sharad for that. All right, superb. Okay, moving forward. Now, you might be having this question. Aditya, why exactly are we conducting this workshop? Guys, very simple. After the launch of ChatGPT in November of 2022, the landscape for working professionals has changed completely. Okay, all working professionals across the world, not just India, not just US, across the world, the landscape for working professionals is changing very fast, and that is why like we thought that conducting this particular workshop and helping working professionals is the need of the hour, because you need to upskill yourself, integrate AI in all the work that you are doing, and that is the exact reason why we are conducting this particular workshop. Now, I have a big promise from my side to you guys, okay, that by the end of this workshop, okay guys, by the end of this workshop, we absolutely guaranteed you that we will save you 3 hours of your time on a daily basis. 3 hours of your time on a daily basis to make you a super working professional. Who all wants to become a super working professional? Type in super in the chat box if you want to become a super working professional and save 3 hours of your time on a daily basis, which you can utilize to do other productive work, which you can use to spend time with your family. You can do any other thing with that. Super, Superman, super duper, super super, super square, super perfect, super, all right, super duper. Okay, now one very important thing, paying attention. Okay, paying attention throughout the workshop is very important. Paying complete undivided attention. I don't want anyone to be scrolling their Instagram or Facebook or any other social media or be distracted in the workshop, because in this workshop we'll be teaching you some amazing things which will be very valuable for your entire career. Okay, for your entire career it will be very valuable, and that is why paying complete undivided attention is very important, because there is no recording for this workshop. This workshop is supposed to be attended completely live. There are not going to be any recordings as such, so attend it completely live. Take notes throughout the session. Get a notebook and a pen along with you. Take notes throughout the session so that you can practice it later on as well. Okay, so very important. No distraction, no social media, no Instagram, etc. Throughout the workshop, keep your notifications off. Pay complete undivided attention and take notes throughout the session so that you get the maximum value out of the session. Sounds good? Can I get a SG in the chat box if I can get this commitment from you guys that you won't be using social media and you will be giving us complete undivided attention for the next couple of hours and take maximum value from the session? Superb. All right, guys, perfect. Notification off. Superb. All right, perfect. Now, I already saw a couple of questions regarding this. Sir, I have joined in from my phone. Sir, I have joined in from my laptop. Guys, if you have joined in from your phone, it is absolutely okay. Okay, it is absolutely okay if you have joined in from your phone. There is no problem at all. Okay, if you have joined in from your laptop, that is also absolutely okay. In fact, you can practice a couple of things with us as well. If you have joined in from your laptop, you will be able to practice a lot of things along with us. But if you have joined in from your phone, it is absolutely okay. But now one very important thing. Guys, how many of you have already created the Office 365 web account? We had shared steps to create the Office 365 web account. How many of you have already done that? Done, yes, done. I have not done. Okay, yes, done. No, not yet. Done. Not yet done. Yes, done. No, done. I see maximum of you have already done it. That is superb, guys. If you have created the Office 365 web account, that is superb. If you have not created the Office 365 web account, don't worry. Don't do it right now. Okay, don't do it right now. We will share the steps with you once again so that you can do it after the session. But if you try to do it right now, you will be lost. It will take some time. You will be lost. You will be distracted from the session, and then you won't be learning anything. Okay, so don't try to create the Office 365 web account right now. If you have not done it, do it after the session. We'll share the steps once again. Now, one very important thing. Office 365 is not the same as Office 2013, Office 2016 or Office 2019. Office 365 is the AI enabled version of Microsoft Office 365. Okay, so if you're using Office 2013, 16, or 19, you won't be able to do a lot of things which Office 365 offers you. Office 365 is the AI enabled version which is empowered with AI. Okay, in Office 365 as well, there are two versions. One is the online version, which is the free version. It has some limited features. So that is the free version. We'll be using that free version, the online version right now. Along with that, there is an offline version of Office 365 or the paid version, which costs about 6,200 plus taxes every single year. So approximately 7,000 rupees for every single year. We are not using the paid version right now, but that is the paid version. I'm just informing you guys so that all of us are on the same page. Office 365 offline version is the paid version which costs 7,000 every year. Office 365 online version is the free version which has certain limited versions and can be run only online. Guys, is it clear? Is it clear to each and everyone what is the difference between online version, offline version, basically the free version versus the paid version, and that Office 365 is not same as earlier versions of Microsoft Office? Clear? Yes? Clear? Perfect. Okay. Now, the next thing, I have some amazing bonuses. While you registered for the workshop, we had promised you some amazing bonuses worth rupees 10,500 that we will be giving to you guys for absolutely free. Okay, for absolutely free, but towards the end of this session. And guys, this is specific to people who are attending this workshop live. Some people who registered for the workshop but are not attending the workshop live, they won't be getting these bonuses. This is only for people who are attending it completely live, and it will be shared towards the end of the session. So ensure that you stay till the end of the session in order to get all these bonuses worth rupees 10,500. Moreover, we have some surprises for you as well who are attending the session till the end. Moreover, we will be sharing the details on how you can get your certificate as well towards the end of the session. So all of these details will be shared towards the end of the session. Okay, got it? Perfect. Now, there would be certain links which my team member is sharing with you all in the chat box. Okay, so keep those links open in the chat box. Okay, there is this Notion link which my team member has shared with you all. Okay, keep the Notion link. I'm just sharing it, showing it to you guys as well. This is the Notion link that we'll be using. So people who have not created the Office 365 web account, this is the way via which you can do it, but do it after the session, not now. Then these are a couple of files that we'll be using throughout the session. There is this one file and then there is this other file. So keep these two files downloaded. Because we'll be using it in the session for people who are practicing it. For people who are just taking notes, you can practice it later on via these two files. Okay, so just keep these two files downloaded so that because we'll be using it in the session. One is this image file and one is this Excel file. Okay, got it? Understood? So I'm repeating it once again. My team member has shared a Notion page link with you all. Okay, this is how the link looks like. You got it? Okay, perfect. Okay, now guys, one more very important thing. Over here, people who have come, I want each and everyone to have a learning mindset. Don't have, any sort of negative mindset. Any sort of negativity won't be accepted over here. Okay, just have a positive mindset. Be here to learn because we'll be giving you a lot of value. And I want the energy to be very, very high from each and every participant. I want each and every participant to be very positive throughout this session because that will give us the maximum amount of energy, which will help us give you the max.
ஹலோ பண்ண கிளாஸில் இருக்கிறேன் சின்ன பண்ணு ஏய் டாடி ஒரு நம்பருக்கு கால் பண்ண போடுறா
Don't worry about it. Okay, now without any further ado, let's start off with the session. Before we start off with the session, guys, I want you all to drop in a very big ready in the chat box, a very big ready in the chat box with a lot of Y's in the end to see your excitement. If you are ready to grow in your career, become AI proof and master the AI skills of the future. Who all are ready for the session? Ready. Wow, I see so much excitement in the chat box. So many Y's towards the end. Wow, ready.
for such a nice introduction and details. I am going to share my screen. Let's dive directly into the practice. I hope you all have downloaded the files. So I'm going
I'm
to share
sharing
my
the
screen.
link once again, guys. I have shared the image file link now, and then I have shared the Excel file download link as well. Just keep both of these files downloaded with you. Okay? Just keep both of these files downloaded. Even if you're not being able to open the Notion page, I have just shared the file link separately with you guys as well.
Okay, so I am going to share my screen. Let's dive into the presentation. You guys ready? Let's put in the word ready. You already did that. Let's get started. All right. So here is our Merlin. Now this guy is called Merlin. You might have seen in the earlier versions of Microsoft Office. Merlin has blown the trumpet, and let's get started. Now, before you get into that, anything, you might want to open the Excel file that we have shared on office.com. Go to office.com and sign in and simply upload the file and open the Microsoft Office Excel file that we have shared.
Guys,
You
share the
download
link
it.
once again, there is a office.com link. You just need to open that.
And then log into the file, open the file, log into this Microsoft Office 365. And remember, I will be along with you for this entire session. So whatever we will do it twice. Once I'll do it, then I'll repeat again. Then I'll give you 2 minutes to do it by yourself. So once you log in, and as you are there, I am also there with you. We will assume we don't know anything about Excel. We are well new to Excel. I'm not going to do anything fancy. We will just be following the course. If you have an offline version of Excel, you can use that as well. Another website which I would like you to open is called Copilot, who will be our AI, the mentor. Copilot.microsoft.com. So once you open this website, copilot.microsoft.com, make sure you click on more precise. We need precise answers from our AI, from our mentor. I'll put the link in the chat box, copilot.microsoft.com. All one word.
Guys, if the previous data link is not working for you, I'm sharing an alternative link for downloading Excel data as well. Okay? Sharing an alternative link.
So open these two websites. Make sure you log into office.com. You have this open. So once you log into the office.com, you would have your Excel file open like this. Go to file. Wherever you download it, you can simply open it and you'll have the file something like this. You'll have the same screen that I have right now. We all are on the same page. So if you're on the same page, if you have opened it, just type in yes. It's Office 365 is absolutely free. There is no charges. Absolutely free for everyone. Microsoft Office 365 online version is totally free for in the chat box. How to open Copilot? Put the website copilot.microsoft.com. I'll put the link in the chat. And click on more precise. Once you're done, simply type in yes in the chat box. Copilot is also free. Yes, it is. Ready? Let's dive into this. Let's get started. All right, here we go. I hope this is visible. Let's imagine you are on a holiday. let's imagine you are on a holiday and your boss sends you a picture and asks you to type all the data in Excel and send it back in 5 minutes. So let's imagine you are on a vacation, you're enjoying your vacation, and your boss is sending you an email or a picture on WhatsApp and says that please send all the data in the Excel file and send it back in 5 minutes. All the data in Excel. You have the picture. I hope you want to send this message. I hate you, but I'm not sure if you can actually send this message to your boss. But if you get this message, something like this on your holiday, and then what to do? You might think, and I'm going to waste my entire day typing in this information in the Excel, and this is how it looks like. You have the entire data in picture. You have the picture here, and your boss wants to type all this information in the Excel. How I'm going to do that? Don't worry. And he wants all this information in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Do you think you can type all this information in 5 minutes? Type in yes, no, maybe. But let's see how much we can do. So let's go back into our Excel file that we have opened. You guys with me? Type in yes in the chat box. Alright, so we are on this screen where it says Excel training. This is a file. Immediately, let's go to our data tab at the very top. Let's go to the data tab. You're on the data tab, just type in yes, just type in data if you're on the data tab. Just type in data in the chat box if you're on the data tab. I see a lot of data. Yes. So in the data tab, you would see data from picture. Just type in DP if you see data from picture. Type in DP if you see data from picture. Type in DP. Now AI will be working here. So we click on data from picture. Immediately click on that. And it will open a dialog box. You know where you have saved the file. Should be in your documents, should be in your downloads. You know your computer environment. I have saved it in my documents. I'm going to select this picture and then click on open. And immediately you'll see AI will start to work on this. Type in AI if you see this screen. Type in AI in the chat box if you see this. AI is working here. So immediately click on data from picture. Don't worry, we will be doing it again. I'll be doing it once more. If you can watch, make sure you have your pen and paper handy. I will be repeating this entire step again. Don't worry about it. So if you see this, type in AI in the chat box and you see data from picture. AI has automatically read all the data from the picture. And it says, okay, some items are highlighted in pink, which means that AI is little confused what it is. So I'm going to review this because we are the human, so we are more smarter. So we know order ID, yes it is. And we are going to accept it. Yes it is. Yes it is. That is correct. This is also correct. This is not 2.2. This is 22. And I'm going to accept it. This is correct. This is also correct. Correct. This should be coffee powder. R. Accept it. Accept it. And we are done. Simply click on any cell in your Excel and then click on insert data. And then click on insert data again. And boom. All your picture data is in the Excel file.
Guys, boom on the chat box. Boom on the chat box.
Boom on the chat box if you've done that. If you're able to do it, don't worry. You're not able to do it, not follow. I will be doing it again. I'll be repeating everything again. Type in boom in the chat box if you're able to do it. So be it 50 lines, be it 100 lines, whatever your boss sends you 5 minutes. Do you think it took 5 minutes for us? It took less than 5 seconds for us to send this data to the boss. Boom. Here we go. So I'm going to do it all over again for you guys. I'm going to delete everything, close it, and I'm going to do it again Watch this time carefully.
I'll just repeat a couple of things for everyone so that everyone is on the same page. Guys, if you're not being able to do it along with us, just make notes throughout the session. Okay, just make notes throughout the session because there will not be any recordings for the session. It is supposed to be attended completely live, no recordings. So take notes so that you can practice it later on. I have shared the data file links with you. For some reason, if you're not being able to download it later on after the session so that you can practice it using the notes. All right. And we are using the Office 365 online version. I have shared the links once again with everyone. Okay,
Right. So, nobody knows, hey, I don't know anything about Excel. I don't need to know anything about Excel. I have my mentor. AI is already there in my Excel. So, I will be doing it again, and then I will give you 1 minute to do it on your computer. So, boss has sent me a picture. Here is the situation. Boss has sent me a picture and says that type in all this information in Excel and send it to me in how much? 5 minutes. Do you think it will take 5 minutes? Did it took 5 minutes? So, I go back to my Excel and in the data tab, I go to the data tab. I have AI already there waiting for me to use data from picture. Click on data from picture and it will open a navigation pane. It will open a dialog box where your picture is stored. Just select your picture and then click on open and Excel AI will do its magic and it will start to read your picture and it will tell you, okay, I read this. Your mentor is saying, I read this for you. And you can review it, accept. Yes, it is. Yes, that is correct. Yes, that is correct. This I'm going to fix 2.2 to 22. Yes. And most of the time, Excel is always right. AI is always right. Here it says coffee powder. I'm going to fix that. It's not visible, quite visible. R is not there in the picture. You see that? Accept it. And then insert data and boom. Here we go. Did it took 5 minutes? How much time you took? Just type in the chat box. How much time you took? 4 seconds, 5 seconds, 1 minute. Boss asked, gave you 5 minutes. You send it back in 1 minute. Imagine what's thing. It is going to blow your boss mind. Boom.
Okay, some people are saying that dates are not being able to show. There would be hashtag. Then you simply need to expand that column. Sharad, if you can show that
Yes.
as well.
If you're not able to see, if you see only pound like this, something like this, if you see this, don't worry. Simply drag it drag it, and then you would be able to see all those dates. If you see dates like this, these pound symbols, simply go to the boundary of B and C and drag it to the right. Make sure you have pen and paper handy. Right. Yes. Okay. Great. Yes, it does convert handwritten notes. It depends on. I can't confidently say whether it will convert doctor's handwriting, but for anyone else, yes, it will convert. So, within
And if you
5
get
seconds.
data from picture, if you're not using Office 365 version, you won't get it. Office 365 is the AI-enabled version of Microsoft Office. Only that has data from picture. Other versions does not have it.
I'm also reading all of your chats and I'll try to respond to everyone. I will try because I'm getting so many messages here. If you have done that, simply type in boom in the chat box. Simply type in boom. If you see these pound symbols, like this, simply go to the boundary of B and C and expand it and drag it to the right. And here you go. You have all that information with you. So if you're super excited, if your guys are mind blown, please type in MB in the chat box. Type in MB in the chat box if you're mind blown with this. And remember, this is just the starting.
I have this interesting question. Not getting data from picture in offline version. In offline version, it would be under the insert tab. Instead of data tab, it would be under the insert tab. Everything else remains the same.
Okay, so let's go back. And because you did it in less than 1 minute, here is your award from Merlin. Here is your cup. And you can use it. Here is your cup. Here is your cup for achievement for getting it done. So, did you think that you knew Excel and had to do it? You don't know anything about Excel. I don't know anything about Excel. Still, we were able to do it again. And Merlin is clapping. And let's move on. And he's knocking our door. Boss is knocking our door again at the bottom. You see, he's knocking our door. He sends you an email. And he says, boss says, can you please get me the below details of the following countries? India, here is the country list. India, Nepal, China, Bangladesh, blah, 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 blah. So many countries are there. And we need all this information. And can you get all the important details of the mentioned countries and send it back in 4 minutes? Do you think you can do it? You have 20 countries over here and you need their flags, their area, population, largest country, calling code, currency, GDP, birth rate, unemployment rate, all this information you need in less than 4 minutes.
Guys, who all can do it in less than 4 minutes? Who all can do it in less than 4 minutes?
Can you do it in 4 minutes? Type in yes or no. Type it in the chat box. No. I will make sure you will convert your no into yes within 1 second. All right, let's do it. Let's get back to our Excel file. Let's go to the sheet number 2. Here we have geography. I've already put in the data here. I've got around 20 countries. Now I need all this information. Remember, I will be doing it twice, so don't worry. First, hands off your computer. Simply watch it. Watch it what I'm doing. Then I will give you time to do it. Watch it, how to do it. How to use AI to get you all the information you need. So your boss has sent you 20 countries and wants you to get you the flag. Imagine you go to type in India in the Google, take out the flag picture, put it here, find out area, find out population from Google, everything you want to do it, and then type it here and send it back in what? 4 minutes? Can you really imagine you can do it in 4 minutes? So let's see. Let me convert your no into yes using your mentor. Who is our mentor? AI is our mentor. Select all these countries. So I'm going to select all these countries. Hands off your computer right now. Don't touch the controls until I tell you to. Select all the countries. We will already in the data tab. In the data tab, at the far right, you will see this arrow pointing towards down. Click on that. And then click on classic ribbon. Click on this pull down. Click on classic ribbon. You'll see this ribbon is big now. And then select all the countries. Click on geography. And AI will do its magic. And once you do it, you will see all those symbols over here along with the countries. They are all prefixed here. And then what? Keep selected them. And you'll see a tiny little box over at the very top right hand corner. Click on that. Here it says flag. You would see what? Image. Click on the image. And boom. And we got all the images over here. All the flags here. You need area. Okay, here we go. Area. Boom. We got area here. Population. We need population. Boom. We got all the populations here. We need largest city. Over here. Largest city. Where is the largest city? Here is the largest city. Boom. We got all the largest cities here. We need calling code. Here we go. Calling code. Boom. We got the calling code here. All right. So we are going to do it again. I'm going to do it all over again. So this time you will be doing along with me. So I'm going to undo this, everything. I'm going to remove everything here. And I've got all the countries here. Everything is already there. Everything is already there in your Excel file that you downloaded. If you see this, if you're on this geography sheet, simply type G in the chat box. If you're on the geography sheet, type in G in the chat box. Type in G in the chat box if you're in the geography sheet. Yes, I see a lot of G's. So you're on the geography sheet and the data tab in the ribbon. Click on this right arrow and click on classic ribbon. Type in CR if you've already clicked on classic ribbon. If you see classic ribbon, check. Type in CR in the chat box if you see classic ribbon. I see CR. Type in CR. How to do CR? Click on this pull down and you would see classic ribbon. Click on this classic ribbon, not a single line ribbon. This is right now. Click on that and you will click on CR, classic ribbon. Click on this classic ribbon. You're already on the CR. Select all the countries here. Select all the countries here. Make sure they're highlighted. Simply click on any country and then drag it down. Simply drag it down. You'll select all the countries. If all the countries are highlighted, then click on geography. If you see geography, click on geography. If you click on geography, type in G in the chat box. Type in G in the chat box. If you click on geography, classic ribbon at the far right, you see down arrow. Here you see classic ribbon. Click on geography. And automatically you'll see all the countries have some image, some kind of image to their left. Some kind of image you will see. That you'll see on the left. That you'll see on the left. So here you have classic ribbon. Classic ribbon. Here we have classic ribbon. So then you'll see, keep selecting this, make sure they're all selected, and you'll see right at the very right corner, you see a box here. Click on that box and then click on image. If you have all the flags there, simply type in here we go. Where is the birth rate? Here we go, birth rate. Here is the birth rate. So we have all the information that we needed, and we can send it back to your boss. And if you guys are supercharged, super excited, if you're supercharged, type in 10x in the chat box. Type in 10x in the chat box if you're super excited. 10x. You think you are now from right to our file. And because you were able to do it, boom, and your boss has sent you another email. Now, how many of you are there whose boss reward you with more work? The reward for your work is more work. And type in all the questions that you have. We may try to answer all of them. We got so many people out here. Let's see. Hello. Your boss says, hello. Jay has suddenly left the organization. And it happens. It's very normal situation. Is somebody working on and he just left the organization, and boss says, I'm sending you a very important file on which he was working. Now you oversee this file. Regards, your manager, your rewarding manager, right? So your boss sent you an email, and he sends along with your email, here is your reward. Can you please put space in all 500 Aadhaar numbers so it looks like actual Aadhaar number, and send it back in 3 minutes? Wow. Here is the list of all the Aadhaar numbers in the Excel. And he wants to make sure they look like a real Aadhaar number. Now, what is a real Aadhaar number? It looks like this. Here is your data. Here is the Aadhaar number that it looks like. So, what does it want here? What does boss says? Convert all these numbers in this format. Oh my God. And send it back in what? How many? 3 minutes? 4 minutes? How much did it say? 3 minutes. Send it back in 3 minutes. Now your boss is rewarding you with more work and less time. He knows you can do it. Why boss always comes up with 5-4 minutes deadline? Because he's always riding a horse and he wants everything. Because he knows only person who can do it is you. That is why he gives you only 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 3 minutes. So he knows that if anyone can do it, you are the only one who can do it. So let's go back. Let's dive back into our Excel training file and go to our sheet custom format. If you're on this sheet custom format, type in CF in the chat box, custom format. Type in CF in the chat box if you're on the sheet custom format. I see a lot of CF. Go to custom format sheet. Make sure you're on this sheet here, custom format. So over here we have Aadhaar numbers, and trust me, these are random generated numbers. I did not put yours in there. So these are random generated numbers here. So how many of them are there? I've got over 70 of them. And what does the boss says? Boss says, I want them number to look like 2144 space 2513 space 3380. Imagine I've got over maybe 100 of those or 200 of those or 500 of those. How much time would it take me to hand type all this? Do you think you can do it in 3 minutes and send it back? Do you think you can do it? Type all these numbers in 3 minutes? No, we can't do that. Let's see how much time it takes. I'm sure your answer is going to change in few minutes, in few seconds. Let's see. Here, I will be bringing in my mentor. Who is my mentor? Copilot. So make sure you have this web page open. Copilot is our mentor. And make sure you click on more precise. If you have Copilot open, type in CP on the chat box. If you have Copilot open, type in CP in the chat box. If you have Copilot open, yes, great. So I'm going to type it in and ask my mentor. How do you ask your friend? My dear friend, can you help me? Can you help me? This is how you ask your friend. So I'm going to type it in over here. I have some numbers in B2 in online Excel, and I want these numbers to look like Aadhaar number. Please help. I'm going to paste this in the chat box. I don't know what my friend will tell. Do you know, if you ask any question to your friend, what your friend will answer? You don't know. He can answer anything. So here is my friend. I have some numbers in B2. I don't know anything about Excel. You don't know anything about Excel. What is B2? B2, if we go back to Excel, I have column B. Here you say A, B. I have some numbers starting B, and here it is 2. So I have some numbers starting B2 and down. So I have some numbers here, and I want to convert these numbers into Aadhaar numbers. So I say this to Excel. I don't know anything about Excel, but I can just type it in English. I know English, little bit, small, tiny. So I tell Excel or tell my friend mentor that I have some numbers in B2 in online Excel. I want them to look like Aadhaar number. Please help. Please help. Please help. I want to change them. We got 500 of those. And I'm sending this prompt to you. And I'm sending this prompt to my friend, mentor. I don't know what answer it will give me. And it says, sure, I can help you. What is going to help me? And over here, it says something like this. And I'm going to tell him again that, my dear friend, dear, I am using online Excel. I'm using online Excel. And I'm using online Excel. I'm using online Excel. So let's say what it says. Here are the steps. Number and more number formats and drop down. And over here, let's see, let me type it again. I want the number to look like Aadhaar number. I am using online version of Excel. Please help with some formula. So I have given this prompt to Excel to my friend mentor. And let's see what it says. Over here, it has given me a function. It has given me a formula. I don't know what that formula is. It has given me a formula. I don't know what that formula is. I never heard of it. I'm using Excel for the first time. I simply copy this and go to my Excel. Where is my online Excel, free Excel? And go to C2. What does it say? Here, I can help you in online Excel. You can use text function. Here is the formula. And it will convert. And I'm going to paste it. And here we got an answer here. So how much time did it took? Did it took 3 minutes? We got that done over here in less than 3 minutes. Guys, once again, I'm going to do it once again for you. Over here, let's go back to Copilot. And I ask Copilot, over here, I have some numbers in B2. I'm using online version of Excel. Please help me with some formula. And over here, my dear friend, it has automatically given me a text function. Do I need to know anything about the function? No. Excel has, my friend mentor has automatically given a function for me. And I'm going to see to type it in my answer is there. And double click at the bottom. All the numbers have been converted into the format that my boss wanted. All the numbers have given me in the format that I wanted. And here we go. How much time did it took? And boom, we got the answer here. Boom. And if you guys are with me, please type in the chat box. If you guys are done, you're super excited, type in MB in the chat box. 2 seconds. How much time did it took? 1 minute? 3 minutes boss gave us. 3 minutes boss gave us. Type in MB in the chat box if you're simply mind blown with this, if you're super excited. So simply our friend there has immediately helped us to get all these answers here. And over here, I'm going to type it again. Type that prompt again to my friend. I have some numbers in Excel in cell B2, and over here it has given me the formula right there to put it in the chat box. It has given me immediately the formula that I wanted to use it. So over here we have pasted the formula that Excel has given, that my friend mentor has given us, and immediately we got the answer here. Type in MB in the chat box. If you're with me, type in MB in the chat box. If you guys are super excited, type in MB, and boom, we got it. Excel and AI will make a huge difference in your work and life. Did you know, guys, that Excel and AI can help you save up to 40% of your time and increase your productivity by 50%? What do you think about that? Please share your thought in the chat. If you're excited to learn about AI, send yes in the chat box. We got that. Let's go back to our file. We send it back to our boss in less than 2 minutes, less than 3 seconds. Let's go back. Here is, because you were able to do it, here is your reward. And Merlin is there to come and give you the cup. And over here, now boss has sent you another message or email. Can you please create some beautiful charts and send it back in 3 minutes? Can you create some beautiful charts and send it back in 3 minutes? Now, we got some data here. Let's go back to our Excel file. On the chart sheet, if you're on the chart sheet, please type in chart in the chat box, or type in C in the chat box if you're on the chart sheet. Type in C in the chat box if you're on the chart sheet. We don't know anything about Excel. The last time I created charts when I was in school, I created charts, and that too, India map or political map or physical map. I never created any chart. Or in mathematics, I might have created some charts. Now, after that, today boss is saying me, create some charts. How do I do that? I don't know anything about Excel. I'm new to Excel. Do you think? And boss is asking to send it back in 3 minutes? 3 minutes in a chart? I'll take 3 minutes to eat a chart, but I can't take 3 minutes to create a chart. Even it will take more time to create a chart. So, what do? Let's go to our friend. I'll go to my friend here and ask him. I'll take help of my friend, AI, and we'll go back to AI and say him, I have some, not this one. Let me copy that again. Help me quickly create a chart over here. Help me quickly create a chart in Excel on the same worksheet. Any shortcut would really help. I'm going to paste it in for you in the chat box. Help me quickly create a chart. Help me quickly create a chart in Excel on the same worksheet. Any shortcut would really help. Now, I'm not typing anything fancy that you don't know. It's just a simple message, simple request. This is the message that you will say to your friend. If you have a worksheet and boss wants you to create a chart, you'll ask your friend. You're taking help from your friend. And I'll tell my friend, please help me quickly create a chart on the Excel on the same worksheet. My boss wants it in 3 minutes or 2 minutes or whatever. So I'm going to send it. And let's see what your friend says. Now, if you have helped your friend, he will help you. But let's see what it says. It says simply, Here are the steps to create a chart. Select the data, click and drag cells that contain data, press Alt F1. This will create the chart on the same worksheet. Okay, great. So let's go back to our file here. If you're on the chart sheet, please type in C in the chat box. If you're in the charts sheet, type in C in the chat box. And we are on the chart sheet. He says, select the data and press Alt F1. He says, press Alt F1 and you got a chart here. And we got a chart here on the same worksheet. Right there on then, on the same worksheet. I never thought I would be able to create a chart in 3 minutes. Do you think it took us 3 minutes to create a chart? How much time do you think it will take you? Select the data, again, select the data and press Alt F1. Here is the data. Select the data, press Alt F1. You have a chart here. I've got a second chart here, another chart here. So I've got one chart, I've got second chart here as well. So how many charts do I need? I've got another chart here. Just in 10 seconds, how much time did you took? How much time did you took? The shortcut is, what does my friend says? Alt plus F1. Type the prompt in your Copilot. Go to your Copilot and type in the prompt, this prompt in your chat box, to your friend. Consider AI your friend. He's not your enemy. He is there to help you. He is your biggest friend, the smartest friend, the friend who will help you when you are in need. He'll not betray you. Trust me. Again, I'm going to delete all these charts here. He says select the data, press Alt F1. Hey, boom, we got a chart here. I never thought I would be able to create charts so fast. Select the data, Alt F1, boom, we got a chart here. And we got a chart here. We can send it to our boss. And how much time did you took? How much time did you took? Boss has given you 3 minutes. How much time did you took? 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 10 seconds, 20 seconds. Type it in your answer in the chat box. Type it your answer 10 seconds, 1 minute, 1 second. Type it in the chat box, 5 seconds. And if you guys are super excited, it's boom, type in boom in the chat box. Type in boom in the chat box if it's just a boom to create a chart. And I see a lot of boom, 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 boom over here. And guys, super excited. I see a lot of hearts and smileys. Wow, thumbs up. Alt F1. Great. So if Alt, depending upon which computer you're using, for some if Alt F1 is not working, use function key, Alt key, and then F1. Depending on the computer that you're using, you may need to use function plus Alt plus F1. Type in, if your Alt F1 is not working, prefix function key also, because of the newer key combinations, you might need to press the function key. Great, very good. Great. If you guys are with me, type in yes in the chat box. Type in yes in the chat box. Yes. If you guys are super excited, type in MB. I want to see MBs. I want to see MBs in the chat box. Lot of them MBs. MB. Lot of them MBs. Great. And because your boss is super excited, he knows that you are the only one who can help him when he is in need. You are the saver of your boss. So, what does your boss do? He rewards you. How? With a cup? Of course, Merlin will reward you with a cup, but your boss will reward you with more work. Yeah, more work. So, now your boss says, can you please? Please. Now your boss is saying, please. Now, how many times it happens? Your boss says, please create pivot table and pivot chart and send it back in 2 minutes. 2 minutes? Do you think you can create a pivot table in 2 minutes? Now, from 5